This game is rated M for mature, for violence, adult themes, and drills to the torso. Viewer discretion advised. 1958. Beneath the Atlantic Ocean.
Look, Daddy, it's you. Let's go out to play, Daddy.
Rapture in its heyday, so to speak.
More angels, Daddy. This way.
Some big guy? Bigger they are, harder they are! Get out of here, freak!
There we are. He's perfectly safe now. This is not your daughter. Do you understand? Her name is Eleanor, and she is mine. Now, kneel, please. Remove your helmet. Now, take the pistol. Place it against your head. Fire.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and otherwise. I'm Lamar Haven. Welcome to Bioshock 2. When last we left Bioshock, it was a very different situation, wasn't it? Now we were 10 years after the events we just saw, where a Big Daddy was forced to commit suicide, when someone seemed to be trying to take back one of the little sisters.
Hello, can you hear me?
And we hear a very familiar voice. That was a slight issue. Game actually crashed for a moment there. But I'm back. I'm gonna save now, just so I don't have to go through that again.
Teller's top floor, attic's ground.
First thing we hear is a little sister. Now, in the previous game, we did spend some time as a quote-unquote Big Daddy, as we gained the garb and equipment of one. However, as you can see, we're a little bit different. We're a full Big Daddy in this one. An original, even, so to speak. So, we have here a drill, our imposing Big Daddy shadow. Thankfully, we don't have the stompy boots. Smash some coal along the way. All the button inputs are going to be for keyboard, mouse. I'm using a 360. I'm using an Xbox One controller, so. Ah! Well, that's only a little bit terrifying. Welcome to the Adonis Baths. Wanting high voltage.
Lesson 1, mop jockeys. You are under the ocean now. If you feel the soft patter of rain on your hat, you're already fired. Lesson 2. You can jumpstart a dead generator with a direct spark, but clear the guests out of the pool first. Scares these rich pricks to watch a working stiff hurling thunderbolts. You follow me?
Alright, had to change a few settings that I wasn't aware of, but now...
So I might have delayed
Ah.
the end a bit longer.
Hi! Bye! They're getting us started into the combat a lot sooner in this one. Also, I had to change the control scheme, so now it should show the 360 controls. Key code 1540. So let's see if we can put that in. 1540. Ta-da! Thank you, ma'am.
My husband is such a perfect idiot. Throws away all his spending money on gene tonics to affect a look of physical fitness. So he'll have an excuse to sit on his rear all day listening to radio serials. Steven, I tell him, you want to be fit? Come swim laps with me, the old-fashioned way. It's your mind that's atrophying. Maybe I'll start sneaking some brain boost into his daily regimen.
Eve dispenser. Why, thank you. I would very much like some Eve, not that I have anything to use it with. Unity and metamorphosis. And a symbol with a butterfly.
In the garden we are growing. Father.
Well then.
Be amazing. See the flowers we are raising.
You might notice something odd about the gloves on this Big Daddy. And that little slot built into it, specifically for plasmids.
Daddy was sleeping for such a long time, and Eleanor has missed you. Find her and you'll be all better. Daddy!
That's so good. So, new to Bioshock 2, and one of my favorite improvements, is that you can now have Eve in one hand, weapon in the other. Because being a Big Daddy, we tend to be stronger, so we can carry normally two-handed weapons in this way.
The lamb will show us the way.
I am absolutely not a prowler, miss. I am amazing. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and shock this just like that talkie bit told us. And turn the generator back on. Ta-da! Remember though, Lamb is watching.
At last, a signal. You, who are bringing this dead city to life, listen. My name, it is Tannenbaum. I know who you are, and I am in much need of your help. Please, find me in the Atlantic Express train station.
Looks like we have a goal. But I want to point something out. First of all, the fact that we see Big Daddy around even and are ourselves a Big Daddy is really important. But give me just a second.
To my daughter, Eleanor, soon you will be born, and Rapture will be your home. You shall be raised as I was, to advance the common good through social psychiatry. This city's potential is immeasurable, Eleanor, yet our beliefs are unwelcome here. Life will be difficult, but the price of revolution is always dear. If we are patient with her, Rapture will come to us.
So, we just saw Big Daddy putting together, riveting stuff, making sure that there wasn't a leak. Instead of like the first game, where Big Daddies were these almost mythical, strange creatures that we started to learn a little bit more about.
This is Dr.
game,
Sophia Lamb with a message for the people. Remember, you are not alone. Think of me not as leader, but as mother to the Rapture family. I am back in Rapture after so many years. The little ones I rescued are grown up, and think of me no more. After what I once did to them, it was a joy to be forgotten. But now, all around the world, children vanish by the sea, kidnapped. And so I return, in fear of what I already know. Someone is making new little ones, continuing my work, my sins. Even if I am to die for it, I must stop them.
the mystery of the Big Daddies is not a mystery anymore. They're very much... Come back here. You. New feature, looking down sights, by the way. They're not a mystery anymore. We even are one. I mean, just like we became one in the first game. But now, they're just a part of Rapture. They're just something we're going to see. Experience as the normal structure. So, the Big Daddies are no longer this big scary thing. They're still a threat, but they're not what they used to be.
Barely made it down alive. But here it is. And it's real. Rapture. This is where that thing took my poor baby girl. From what I saw in the sub, most of the city's in ruins. But there were lights here and there. And shapes moving. I'm rambling, scared, I guess. But maybe, if I find this Dr. Lamb I keep hearing over the PA, I'll find Cindy too.
So it seems like someone was foolish enough to also come down to Rapture. Some of those PSAs about how to deal with Big Daddies by running. And don't disturb the little sisters. Hello, little one.
Big sister doesn't want you playing with me.
Hi! Oof. Okay. So this is a big sister. She has plasmids, she's extremely fast, and she's kind of terrifying. She's like a Big Daddy, but much quicker, much lighter built. And we're doing next to nothing to her. We don't have nearly the tools needed to try and fight her off. But we do have enough to at least get her away from us for now.
This is Dr. Sophia Lamb with a message for the...
Diane insisted that we spend a weekend at the Adonis. And already I find myself seeking a respite from my vacation.
Your family.
She deems it necessary to chide me for working. The words dissolve into an endless animal bleat. I founded Rapture to be free of law and God, to live among those for whom work is our wage. Yet, when Diane speaks of bearing my child, I'm given pause. Until now, I had never considered my legacy. Perhaps after the new year.
and Andrew Ryan, who, if the timeline is correct, will be reborn in the womb of the ocean. If the timeline is correct, Andrew Ryan should be dead by now. So he's not necessarily someone we care too much about, but we might get some extra... Uh-oh. That's not good. Well, it's a good thing we're a walking, living diving suit. Because, while that hurt a lot, we're very much okay. Due to Bioshock 2, the ability to travel
In that
underwater.
suit, even the ocean cannot harm you. This is good. But Rapture is the death of many great men. Alone, you will not last long. You can still reach the train station. Find me there.
Oh, that appears to be a new type of Big Daddy. With a rocket launcher and grenades. Ooh, very scary. Well, here's hoping that Big Daddy makes it through that. Or doesn't. Right, so we're supposed to be going that way, so we're not going to. We're gonna explore a bit. Oh, that just leads around. Never mind. Shinies. Alright, so. Bioshock 2. Bioshock 1 was very much about a philosophy and establishing Rapture. Bioshock 2, depending on who you ask, is about pandering. No. I honestly don't believe that as much. I believe that the choice for the main character to be a Big Daddy might not have been the best one, honestly. But it's one that works, and I very much like it. And it's also very interesting that we're gonna go from characters who talk about a very pull up by your own bootstraps individualist philosophy to a very different philosophy. One that seems like it would have a very hard time existing in a place like Rapture. But hey, Daddy's home. That's the achievement I just got. You know what? That was very creepy. Food items like soda and cake are eaten automatically to restore small amounts of health and Eve. You can save your game from the pause menu. Search falling enemies for cash and ammo. Basically, all those little tips that you would get on loading screens, now you can cycle through them while it's loading. So, I'm gonna save.
Ah, Herr Delta. You arrive as the little one said you would. Come upstairs to the ticket booth, and I will offer what I know of you.
So it appears that the character we are playing as was referred to as Delta. But we need to get to Bridget Tenenbaum.
Fucking things never work, never!
And nothing to find. Oh, there's some stuff.
Dress for her, shoes for her, a nightie for her,
Atlantic Express Maintenance Facility. Put on your safety gear.
Let's fix your face, baby!
Oh, I don't think I could kill him.
Now most who survive are like this. Splicers. They're drug addicts. Vicious animals.
A remote hack dart. And the hack tool. Press right trigger to fire at machines to subvert them to your side. Yep. Boom! Attack a machine, press A to stop the needle on the green section of the meter to advance. White will give you a nasty shock. So instead of a pipe minigame, that's the way we hack now. It's much faster, but has to also be done in combat. Notice how it didn't pause the game. So it's a lot more complicated and a lot more dynamic in that sense, but it's also easier because it's not a puzzle. It's a timing puzzle, I guess, but yeah. I'm trying to remember something. There we go. I'm gonna turn this on. I forgot what button it was to switch what you have equipped. Ooh! Hack the security bots. hacked security bots are friendly and will attack your enemies. Get a blue bonus while hacking to upgrade their damage. So whenever you're hacking, you want to do your best to aim for blue bonuses because that's how you get extra rewards out of what you're hacking. Also, I believe the sentry bots, yeah, they're practically silent now. So if you really hated in my Bioshock 1 playthrough, that buzzing constantly around me, yeah, don't worry, it's taken care of. Well, that's going to be a problem. Gotcha. Also gotcha. Ow. Did you just shoot me?
This is Dr. Sophia Lamb. Andrew Ryan is dead, but the tyrant dwells within us all. Remember, we reject the gene. We reject the self. We reject the tyrant.
See, a philosophy that is specifically denies the individualistic one that exists in Rapture.
I'm told that the people grow tense and isolated in the absence of the sun. Now they clamor for a psychiatrist. Do they miss the state censor, I wonder? Wartime seizure of private assets? Or the checkup police vanishing them in the night? Regardless, this Lamb woman is said to be the foremost practitioner in her field. Fine. If she can quiet the rattling of the Great Chain's weakest links, I will leave her to it.
So, little known fact. Actually, not a little known fact, but a fact. I have a psych degree. An AA.
I know you. That symbol on your hand marks you a dead man. 10 years, Subject Delta, since I watched you put a gun to your head and pull the trigger. But take heart. Out of your pain, paradise was born. I don't know how you survived, but your suffering is over now. These men will ease your burden. Please understand that like all I have done, this is an act of love.
It is Sophia Lamb. She has found you.
Yeah, they really wanted to mirror the scene where you first meet Andrew Ryan. Well. Notice no matter how much I tried, I could not escape that. Yeah. This is what's known as a scripted event. Search corpses for loot. There are no corpses here. Only water. Wonderful, wonderful seawater. But we survived the ambush, and we have met Sophia Lamb. So why don't we leave it? Oh, we can't. Never mind.
Now you know of the enemy we share, Sophia Lamb. The camera in your helmet allows me to watch through your eyes and help you to fight her.
In case you wanted that extra explanation. Now then, we have met Sophia Lamb, and we are back in Rapture. But what exactly is going on here? And what does Sophia Lamb have planned for us? Find out next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you folks then.